What's going on, guys? Today we're gonna do a few things, one of them being teaching how to drive manual, and the other one is maybe like a few reasons why you guys might want a manual car. Even though it looks intimidating, it's actually not that bad. And I'm gonna teach Jack here how to drive manual, and Jack doesn't know anything about manual. Nope. So it will be completely legit, and you'll be able to see how easy it is. So
and all I know is that manual is the first transmission ever to be in a car, and also from what I've heard, chicks dig guys that drive manual transmissions. So.
Oh yeah.
All right. So
the first step to driving manual is understanding the clutch work, and Jack here is going to be taking some great notes on the clutch work, and I'll show you guys what it looks like, because driving manual is all about driving with both your feet. So right here you have the standard gas, the standard brake, and then this is the clutch, and you have to press it all the way in to enable the gear. So pretty much if you can just master like the feel, I'd recommend, if you have a manual car, just pressing it in and out to feel like where the resistance is the most. If you can just get that down, it's that you can drive manual. That's all manual is. That pedal right there is manual. This stuff is not manual. This is just a stick. Are you taking notes, Jack?
Yeah, resistance.
Okay,
on the clutch.
That's great. So you got everything. You got your seatbelt on, car's in neutral like we just said. So what you're gonna do is, the first thing, you're gonna put your foot all the way in the clutch. So take your left foot and put it all the way in. You're gonna take your right hand, put it on the stick, put it over, look at the pattern on your stick, whatever, it's different for different cars, and just go like that. And we're good to go.
All right.
So now all you have to do is, it's gonna roll maybe a little bit, but all you do is give it some gas, release the clutch slowly, and you got it. Easy as that. We're driving.
Cool.
It is the easiest thing in the world, and we're about to have Jack do it here. Are you ready, Jack?
I'm very nervous. I have never done this before, and I'm completely new to this.
It's all right.
It's a learning experience.
All right. So stay tuned. We're gonna have the predecessor to my car drive this car.
Yep.
So we did 2 practice runs of Jack just to get him familiar, I should say. I don't want to throw him right into it and break the car. That'd be really bad. So 2 important things I forgot to bring up earlier is that when the car is fully stopped and you're in gear, which you may or not understand what I'm talking about, but when it's in gear, you need to have your foot in the clutch all the way. That's kind of how it works. And the second thing is, you need to, like when he was doing it, he wasn't going slow enough on the clutch. So just when you're practicing, if you watch other videos other than this one, which I highly recommend, I watched at least 8 videos on how to do it before I actually started driving manual. So watch multiple videos and kind of understand how the clutch works, and it'll feel really weird. Jack can tell you it felt extremely weird driving with both feet. It's not really a natural thing. That's why people like automatic cars. But I'm going to show you today that Jack, with 3 attempts, practice runs I should say, he's gonna do it right now to show you guys. It's not that bad, and it is doable. And if you understand it, you can get a ton of benefits out of it, which I'll tell you guys all about. All right, so Jack, what is step 1?
So step 1 is to put on a seatbelt. Safety's first. Safety's first, all the time.
All right.
Yeah, you seatbelt on.
Okay. Seatbelt.
All right.
All right. Seatbelt's on.
All right. So next, put my foot on the brake.
On the brake.
Release the e-brake.
Release the e-brake.
Put my foot all the way down on the clutch.
All right.
And then move it into first gear.
First gear.
And then I'm just gonna slowly push on the gas.
There we go, gas.
And release the clutch.
There we go, we're rolling. If you don't believe us, there's the car's rolling. How's it feel? Does it feel good?
Feels great. Feels great.
What are you feeling? Like, how would you say the manual's going so far?
It's going good so far.
All right.
It's going good so far, yeah.
So the reason why it's kind of, I would say it's beneficial driving manual, is because when you have full control of the car, you can put in any gear you want once you're rolling. I could put it in 5th gear or whatever highest gear I'm driving in any manual car, and that allows me to get the best mile MPG, and it expends less fuel. So you have pretty much a choice of your driving style. If you want to drive very aggressively, then you will be you'll keep it in a very low gear, because then you have more power, and I won't go into the whole reason why. Jack here is demonstrating the power, but when you're in a higher gear, say 5th gear, I call that the highway gear, you have less power, but your MPG is much higher. And just like example, this car is projected to get around maybe 20 miles to the gallon. I get 25 just by the way I drive it. It's incredible. So if you guys are in the market to get a new car this Christmas season coming up, I would highly recommend learning manual. It's a great skill to have. And all right, so just to explain a few things, because I know I've said it a lot, like stick, gearing, and all that stuff. So the gear pattern on your shifter, this will come in every single manual car. It will have a sequential pattern for you to follow. You have first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and in some cars, sixth will be down here, and your reverse is always over here. So what's kind of like interesting to know about it is that when you're driving the car, you can go from first to third, second to fifth, fourth down to second. You can just swap it up. You can play however you want to play. So it's kind of like just nice, and it also saves you a lot of gas money. Usually I get like terrible gas mileage on like an automatic car, but with this I've saved a lot of gas money. But other than just like saying MPG's better, just trying to sell you the car, it saves like your wear on all your parts, and for me that's like key for saving money. While I was driving and explaining some stuff, he decided to take some great notes, and he also found some great like facts, cool ideas and stuff about manual. So Jack, why don't you just share with everyone what you got?
So some of the things I learned is one huge reason to learn how to drive manual is when you're driving abroad, like in other countries in Europe, almost all cars are manual transmission, so like you're gonna want to know how to drive manual. Another thing is more power. There's a 15% rule. Most cars have 15% more power and horsepower with a manual transmission than versus an automatic transmission. They're cheaper to maintain for the most part. The parts are easier to fix because I don't know the reason why. And
the quick thing, the reason behind that actually is because when you're fixing your transmission, you only need to fix the clutch, and when you have an automatic car, you have to actually take out the transmission and fix all that stuff. So that's actually kind of like an example why it might be a little cheaper.
And then one important fact, because we're big on safety here, is keeps you from dying, because it forces you to pay attention more. You won't be on your phone texting because you're going to be paying attention a lot more to your driving style.
Yeah, so I don't think there's ever a time when you can maybe text and drive when you're driving manual. I personally haven't done it, but I can't see how it's possible. You're always going to have your right hand either shifting or getting ready to shift, and you're going to have your left hand on the wheel. And if you're going to not have your right hand doing anything, it's going to be on the other wheel as well. So it just keeps you like focused driving. Jack got to experience that, and I got to experience that for at least 3 years. So it definitely is also, it's just a great safety car. Occasionally, now just for a little fun part of this, you'll usually see people saying, "Hey, I drive a manual car. You want to see me do some badass stuff in it?" And let me tell you, you don't want to get in the car with them, because I will show you what they can do and why it is dangerous. And these are probably the reason why you should not get in someone's car when they say, "Want to go drive manual real fast?"
And just quick note, we are not breaking any speed laws.
No, we're just accelerating very fast.
Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Hopefully you guys got a little familiar with manual. I wasn't really shooting for the full-on lesson. That would probably take me a little too long. So, but I did want to get you guys interested in it, because I think it's pretty cool, and he really wanted to learn, so I thought that'd be a good idea for the vlog. So,
yep.
If you guys want to see an actual full-on lesson, just let me know, and I'll whip out one real quick. So, yeah.
Cool. All right. Well,
have a good one.
Have a good one, folks.